It's time to continue playing. Oh shit, my voice is crunchy. Let me send a tweet. Ugh! Hopefully you guys can hear everything. Okay. Alright. I'll just get started. Maybe someone will pop in. I know it's a bad time for everyone in America, so... I didn't like the sound of that give you plenty of bloodlust stuff either. I hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. ちょうどよかった? Nice. Well, welcome to my live stream. I guess I should head to the cafeteria. I don't want any trouble. Why do we always want to jump on beds? It has that pole that I can't fight off. What a child. Let's jack off. Guess we can't. There it is again. A totally open, unobstructed sky. I still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling, like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. I'm trying to make my screen bigger. Here we go. If I stay here for long enough, will staring up into infinite space like this start to feel normal? No, there's no way I could get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in the residential complex. He's like a domestic dog. He would probably fucking kill us if we went there. He's been crated. Hang on, let's try fast traveling. You said we can just... Alright everybody, dig right in and get yourselves all fueled up.
Oh.
Didn't you hear me? I said dig in. This is no time to worry about proper table manners. Dig into what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC where we had to make do with much less than this. Brother dearest, please, I don't want to think about that.
Oh.
Let me guess, if we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight. In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless, dry bread.
Yeah.
Suit yourselves, but there's one more thing I need from you. I planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attack.
Oh.
What is it this time?
Mm.
I want you to take a tour of the last Defense Academy campus. You're gonna be living here, so you may as well get to know the place. There's tons of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Sounds like fun. You got any rooms where doors lock behind you and you have to solve obscure logic puzzles to get out? If there are, you can go in on your own. This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you. So once you finish breakfast, put on your walking boots and go explore your new home. I feel like we're playing right into Siray's hands. We should probably try to get a better idea of what kind of place this is. We might even turn up some clues about what this special something we're protecting is. No time like the present. Let's take a look around. Oh, that makes sense. I thought that the Egyptian stuff was like... I only played the first one, but... Let's explore. Ah, Takumi, you came to check out this area too? Yeah. What is it? Some kind of entrance hall? Entrance and exit. Of course, even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the wall of flames. Hello, Big Fish Ocean. You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so. Where did you come from? As your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support wherever and whenever you need it. I can appear anywhere on school grounds. Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side. But if you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest. He's gone. How does he move so fast? Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting how? Those machines over there. Go take a look at them. What's so interesting about these? What are they even for? Seems like they're a special model of fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers? That's right. I put them here so you can use them to go exploring. You again. Would you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. During your stay here, there may be times when you want to wander off school grounds and explore the surrounding area. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from your Hemo Anima, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Whoa, wait a minute. You're saying we can actually put out the undying flames? There's nothing stopping us from using these and just getting out of here? Yeah, your pal Outski had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there. Just ruins? You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some items you can still use in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get you first. There's invaders out there. Oh sure, the place is crawling with them. The firewall's there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside school grounds. It's a dangerous business going out the door and into the unknown. And we're a long way from the Tokyo residential complex here. You'd never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea.
No?
Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time. Like focusing on protecting the school, and by extension, humanity, for the next 99 days, and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future!
Hey.
You all want this story to have an happy ending, don't you? Woof, 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 woof. So beyond the wall is just ruins. At least we have hope now. If there's a way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Huh? Weren't you listening just now? Rury said we're too far away from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe that the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Eito's determined to defy Rury to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure that he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes this so hard. Are these shoe lockers? Makes this place look like a real school. That's right, we're all wearing our shoes indoors anyway, though. It contains tips for exploring outside the school, but I don't have time to look at it right now. Okay, guess we'll come back to that. Kodaka and Uchiko's really did have a baby. It's like Danganronpa and Zero Escape. Together. DNA 50-50. Yes? Is something wrong? Oh, I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm sorry. I should know better than to take up valuable breathing space. It's fine, Shoma. You're not in the way. I just wanted to talk to you. I'm warning you. Talking to a feeble-minded dweeb like me will only leave you worn out and frustrated. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer from being seen with me. Unpopularity as profound as mine might be contagious, you know? You're really better off ignoring me like everyone else. Don't think of me as a person. Think of me as a pile of garbage that randomly makes noises every now and then. I kind of spaced out partway through what he was saying. I think it could be boiled down to don't talk to me though. Hello, welcome. What the? Oh, it's you, Darumi. What are you doing alone in the dark in here? Aren't the lights working? It's really good, isn't it? Looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes just getting through it is a real drain. I don't know about that. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse. I'm like her. I never turn the lights on when I enter a room. But actually, you know what I discovered? people with light-colored eyes have better night vision because there's less pigment blocking the light from entering our retinas. So if you have light-colored eyes, you have a slight stat boost in dark environments. But you pay for it by having retinas that are easily seared and burned by UV light. So yeah, it's a plus minus situation. Yeah, you know, everyone in Japan almost has brown eyes, so when we're in a dark room, they can't see anything, but I can see pretty good. And they're like, "Why are you in this dark room?" And I'm like, I don't know. Honestly, when a room is too bright, it's like loud. It feels loud. And I'd rather it be dark. I understand her. Like, when I'm at my apartment, I only ever use, like, dim lights. You can get your eyes sunburned from UV light reflecting off of snow. Yes, that's right. Or sand, especially light-colored sand. Who's my favorite character so far? I like Eito. Outski. Sure is a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does. Oh, I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world. Like virtual reality? They are so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I had one of these at home. That sounds a little too good to be true. Looks like this one's broken though, just like me. I've tried every button and switch I could find, but it won't turn on. Is it okay for us to be touching stuff without really knowing what it does? Of course not! I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I? Whoa, why is she all angry all of a sudden? Unless I can get Rury to fix this, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is gonna be just that. A fantasy! Now she's crying? I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? I can't tell myself. Guess I'll take Dotomi's word for it. That's all we can really inspect in here, I think. Just came in here. Oh yeah? Well, don't spoil me anything. Please. I like these two, also. How could I not? Hello again, Mr. Sumino. Do you have a moment?
Oh,
Sure. What's up? I'm sure you'll think this is a stupid question, but you're from the Tokyo residential complex too, aren't you? Well, yeah, obviously. Of course, it's the same for everyone else. Until a few days ago, we were all living there. But isn't it strange none of us have ever met before? Apart from me and my dear brother. I don't know, it seems natural enough to me. I mean, the complex is a big place. I see, it doesn't bother you at all. What was all that about? These two just keep getting weirder. Oh, you're right! Kako is like past and Ima is like now. I guess if we're talking grammar, it would be like Genzai, right? But Ima's a little bit cuter than Genzai. Yeah. I don't really get it. I mean, isn't sex with your brother, like, good enough for you? What more could you want? This room, it said training room on the door, but it looks more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? Hey Takumi, you've been checking out this place too, right? Yeah, a little. The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who is in charge of the decor here? There ain't a shred of class in the whole damn school. Where's the leopard print sofas? The hot pink drapes? The gilded doorknobs? Is that so much to ask? Is that his idea of class? I feel like the original Danganronpa looked like that. All these machines just look like arcade games to me. I wish I could see Kodaka's house. Like, I wish I could see how he decorates his own space. I'm sure it's fucking insane in there. Remarkable, sir. You picked out the best one in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste. Ah! Stop jumping out at me like that. This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine.
Oh.
I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? He's totally right. That's why we developed these machines to help you hone your skills using just your natural impulses and our cutting-edge technology. I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us? Your hemo anima gets stronger the more you use it, just like your muscles, your brain, and your baloney pony. You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. You can even get some friends together for a group session. Just keep it in your pants when there's ladies present, okay? What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert. VR training. I've gotta admit, I am kinda curious about it. Maybe I'll give it a try later. Looks like something from an old video game arcade. I think I read that already. Okay. I went in here. Let's go down. Wait, did we come up from down? Were we here before? Yeah, we were here. ごめんね、覚えてないの。また迷ってしまいました。Okay. Let's go to the bathroom. 男子トイレ。Guess he doesn't have to go. Okay, I'm done here. I hope I saw everything I needed to see. Oh man. Oh man. I gotta get out of here. I can't wait 100 days. What's work gonna say about this? I can't just take 100 days off out of nowhere. They'll fire me for sure. Oh, you have a job? What? Is that so hard to believe? You're saying I'm so poor I'm probably too stupid to find work?
Huh?
Don't look down on me, Mr. Richie Rich McRicherson. Or if you're gonna look down on me, do it by giving me money. You don't have to get offended at everything I say. Besides, my family's not even all that rich. Not all that rich, he says. Listen, you can call yourself comfortable or middle class or whatever. It won't change the fact we live in totally different worlds. If I don't work, I don't get paid, and if I don't get paid, there's kids back home who go hungry. You support your family all on your own?
Huh?
What, you feeling sorry for me now?
Ah.
Good, you should. My regular life was hard enough already. Bringing me here on top of that is overkill. It's unfair, right? You think so too, don't you? Can't you talk to Rury and get him to send me home? There's gotta be exceptions. For special family circumstances, it's the law. I should be sent home right now. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. That sprite is really cute. I know. But it was worth a try, right? But even if I am stuck here, I'm not fighting anyone. I ain't no battle maniac. I just want to get through this without getting hurt. Once Gaku gets going, he just keeps working himself up more and more. I should probably leave him to tire himself out. Danshi toire. Hey there, Sumino, how's your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer, think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Arubi reminds me of you. You of me? Me? Like Darui? I guess I can't really deny it. Whose side is he on anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says? Or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? Oh, did you come here for another explanation of what your hero anime can do? This power is the key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. I don't give a fuck. Look, you can skip the dialogue if you want, but at least pretend to listen. Wakatta.
Ma.
Enough of that. What's this? What's this machine here? It looks important. That controls the school's central defense system. It's the core of the entire Last Defense Academy experience. Without this, there's no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing. It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with more everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of this school up and running without any need for extra engineers or maintenance staff. It's all completely automatic, huh? Whoa. I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, what do we need C-Ray for?
Let's go!
But my role here is just as important as the computers. No one can motivate you or affect your morale like I can. He's right about that, but not in the way he thinks. Oh, I see. This is like... War room! Hang on. My eye is killing me. You know what? No, I'm not gonna put my glasses on because they'll just hurt. Because I'm wearing my headphones. How have I been? You know, same shit as always. I'm normal. How are you? Oh, we just went in here. That was the war room. Okay. I thought we just went... Huh? Infirmary. This must be the infirmary. But when I think infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. Although, I guess that could apply to any part of this school. I know you've already made your thoughts on this clear, but are you sure you don't want to fight alongside the rest of us? Huh? No, 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 no! Absolutely not! Just thinking about it makes me feel like I'm gonna...
Huh?
What's wrong? Let's just say I'm not suited for combat, like, on a physiological level. Sorry. Physiological? What's she even talking about? Does this have something to do with how she always starts looking queasy when we start talking about fighting? He's kind of stupid, but that's endearing. This machine. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Darumi from the battlefield. Rury called it a corpse recovery something. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. That's what the manual says anyway. It's all completely automatic, huh? Seems like it. When the school's defense system detects one of us has died... Wow, it sounds so creepy saying that out loud. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. And once it gets here, you see that big machine over there? According to this, it's called a Revivomatic. It's got data on all of us, right down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state. And then we're alive again, just like that. Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands? Tsubasa really gets a chance to show her serious side when machines are involved. It sure is amazing tech. I still can't figure out the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body. I'm not satisfied writing it off as just the hemo enema did it. That makes it sound more like magic than real technology. While we're on the subject, hemo enema itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? But how does it do that exactly? Maybe we'll find out more about it someday. Not unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. Seriously, who is in charge with picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria did they use to fix on us? Something tells me the only way to find out is to keep fighting. Just keep going in circles here. A machine gun's been placed here to protect the Revival-matic. That just goes to show how important this thing is. I might not understand how it works, but I'm glad this thing is here anyway. Without this, we wouldn't be able to get revived after dying. I wish I knew a little more about how it worked. It's best if I don't mess with it for now. I don't want to set off an alarm and get shot at. What in the... A surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical looking scene, defiantly blocking my way forward. Sorry, I'm misreading a lot of these words. The hallways and classrooms of this school were all pretty strange, but this puts them all to shame. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. Tell me, what was it that made you decide to fight after all? Well, once Rury started talking about people we care about being in danger, it didn't feel like I had much of a choice. So you did it to protect those close to you? How very normal. Normal? Yeah, I guess so. How about you, Hideko? We're not talking about me here. But it was okay for her to ask me? Maybe I should try a different approach. Then, can you tell me how you got so strong? You're clearly on a whole different level compared to the rest of us. It's nothing so remarkable, really. With things as they are now, I'd prefer not to talk about it. What do you mean with things as they are now? I said I don't want to talk about it. She shut me down again. It's hard work getting anything out of this girl. I probably shouldn't press her any further. I definitely don't want to end up on her bad side. Yeah. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire in front of it. They're undying flames. I thought so, but why are they here inside the school? To stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. If it's that important, then... Yes, whatever's behind this door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking down the door ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convincing the others to join in the fight so Rury will tell us the truth seems like a more effective choice to me. I don't think convincing them all will be that easy. This kind of decision is something they have to come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up, or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario. What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. It sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, would she? We may not have known each other very long, but I can definitely imagine Hiroko taking a hard-line approach with anyone who refuses to do as she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument.
おーい、みんな。学園の中は一通り見学できた？じゃあ、そろそろ食堂に戻ってきてね。よろしく。
I'm not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I pretty much finished looking around anyway. Guess I'll head back to the cafeteria.
Bah.
So, what did you think? Have you fallen in love with the place yet? Is it so wonderful that you want to spend the rest of your lives here? There's no way we'd feel that good about it.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't all that long, and there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort.
Huh?
Why even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions?
Eh?
You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet, but don't worry, it's all part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little, so you'll always have something new to look forward to and motivate you going forward. Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend for us to spend our time here when we're not fighting? Oh, right. We are a school, after all. You're probably expecting some kind of curriculum and a proper schedule. But we don't have one here. Surprise! What? No schedule? Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. So, we don't gotta go to classes or nothing? Shit, man. You should have led with that. Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. It's not like we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here. I think it's too early to say there's no way for us to leave. If you want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just gonna chicken out and run from the fight anyway, right?
Oh.
Now, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting. It's your fault we're all so on edge. You've all been raised in different environments and had different life experiences, so naturally, you all have your own values, your own priorities. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable. Again, your fault that we even need to have this discussion. Having said all that, no matter what your feelings on the matter, all of you are gonna have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While this school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. I love how his dad isn't there. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting time or energy on your pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your hearts. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you're about to become the very embodiment of hope. I've heard that before. Hope? You've got to be kidding me. This is more like despair. You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got to guarantee that's really what we'd be doing. As for the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, how do we know it's not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention the hemoanima. We know next to nothing about this weird power, and you want us to pump our bodies full of it?
Huh?
Until I get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth. We've been over this before, man. He said he'd only tell us if you guys agree to fight. And I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. We're going around in circles so much it's making me dizzy. Yeah, we won't make any progress like this. Alright, if it's the truth you want, it's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything.
Huh?
You're gonna tell us? Just like that? I never meant to keep the truth from you for all that long. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you. But it looks like that plan backfired. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. And you'll really tell us the truth? The whole truth?
Oh.
And nothing but the truth. Or at least, I'd like to. But this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own. What say we take table this discussion until tomorrow? So there are more people involved in this than just you? We'll expect you to tell us about them, too. I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher-ups. If I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although, I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. He's just gonna give selective information to different people then. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning and I'll let you know what the brass says. I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. With a cheery wave of his stubby little arm, Rury disappeared. Never thought getting the truth out of him would be this easy. But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? He should come back tomorrow and say they shut the idea down. He could come back tomorrow. I hope you're all ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, you'll have no more excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses? We'll see what happens after we hear what Rury has to say. We can all talk it out and decide on the best course of action then. Yeah, you're right. We can't decide on anything until we know what's really going on. You're hilarious, Mr. Marco. You clearly have no intention of fighting, no matter what happens tomorrow. Shut up. I bet you don't either. With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Tomorrow morning, Rury will tell us the whole truth. I can't even imagine what it might be. Who gathered us all here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know that.
総員就寝時間だよ。いつ新校生の襲来があるかわからないから休めるうちにしっかり休んでおこうね。じゃあおやすみなさい。
So there's a nighttime announcement too, just like the morning one. I thought it would be a much longer road to learning the truth, but hopefully by this time tomorrow we'll know everything we need to know. It probably won't be the end of our problems, but it'll be a step forward. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it anymore today. I'll discuss it with the others once we've heard from Rury. For now, the only thing I can do is wait for tomorrow to come. With nothing else to do, I decided to call it a day. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep.
泣くなって。いつまでも泣いてたらお父さんが安心して天国に行けないだろ。
We were only in kindergarten back then. Karua's dad had just died. He and Karua were driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. The car crash that changed her life. A security alert had sounded, and suddenly people were scrambling around trying to get to the nearest shelter. Karua's dad swerved to avoid someone and, well, the car was almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over from the driver's seat to shield her from the impact right at the last second. By some miracle, he made it in time, and Karua survived. But her father wasn't so lucky. After the funeral, Karua was inconsolable. She just sat there and cried. There was nothing I could do.
Karua. もう泣くなって。お父さんがいなくなっちゃったなら俺がカルアのお父さんになるから。たっくんじゃまだちっちゃいからお父さんになれないよ。そうだけど俺はカルアが無事でよかったよ。
Yeah,
お
that
父
was
さんが守って
insane
く
of
れたお
him.
かげだよ。私だって無事じゃないよ。お腹に大きな傷ができちゃったもん。
That's kind of hot.
この傷多分消えないって。大きくなっても残っちゃうって。私もうお嫁さんにもなれないよ。じゃあ俺がカルアをお嫁さんにする。それなら俺にだってできるだろ。え？俺がカルアをお嫁さんにするよ。そうしたら俺がカルアを守れるし。たっくんが私を。
This isn't the kind of promise you can take back.
うん。お父さんの代わりに俺が守る。だからもう泣くなよ。何があってもカルアは俺が守ってやるから。
Do people really care that much about scars when it comes to romance? You know, I would hope not, but I don't really have faith in people to see past things. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of people who do care.
絶対に約束するから。たっくん、ありがとう。たっくん、嬉しいな。約束だよ。
That's right. I made a promise. A promise to protect Karua no matter what. You promised to marry her! I'm not about to break that promise. To keep Karua safe, I have to keep fighting. What is he doing being tsundere? He was the one who suggested marrying her. And I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 Yeah. I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat, and my heart was racing, like I'd just woken up from a nightmare. No, not a nightmare. A memory. A childhood memory of Karu and me. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why did I dream about it all of a sudden? I wonder what Karu is doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back in the residential complex think happened to me? Are they treating me as a missing person, or did they assume I died in that monster attack? I'd have to ask Rury about that too. Sheesh, I'm wide awake now, and I'm so sweaty. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. I got out of bed and slowly made my way toward the door. He doesn't remember the time he made his promise, but he remembers the promise. Probably Karu reminded him of it all the time. She was like, remember that time when you promised? And he was like, whatever you say. He's very suggestible. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me. Come on. The Undertale reference. It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow, something about it seems wrong. I also had an experience like this. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. One time I was looking in the mirror and like, I literally couldn't fucking recognize myself. I was like, who is that? Looks kind of familiar, but not my body. That ain't my body. That ain't me. I was looking at it. I was like, who fucking is that? For a long time. It was like I had never seen my own body before. But if you were to ask me, like, well, then what do I look like? Like, I couldn't tell you. Like, I don't know. Anyway, that was an experience I had. I wonder if this is a side effect from using chemo enema. Who are you? Seems like some, good old depersonalization. I think it's this sort of shit happens to people who have been traumatized repeatedly. What am I doing? This is stupid. Coming back to my senses, I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. As soon as I got outside, whoa. The scene that greeted me took my breath away. I've heard of those. The night sky far above my head was now dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying, but in a way, it was beautiful too. It inspired a sense of awe in me I'd never felt before. As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky. No, not a planet. A different kind of celestial body. I'm sure I read about it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my god, Kirin TV. Welcome, thank you for following. Huh? All of a sudden, I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun to see who was there. Who? You're on fire? No, not quite. It wasn't a person, more like a burning, flickering apparition in the shape of a young man. A fire with a mind of its own. Oh, I hope it's okay that I called you out. Not just any fire either. They were undying flames.
何なんだ
The way its mouth is moving. Is it talking? I can't hear a thing though.
なんだよ何を喋っているんだ
The thing seemed to hear me okay, but my question seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. The next moment, it disappeared into thin air. He's losing it. He's losing it. What just happened? What was that? Don't tell me. Was that a ghost? Ghost or not, it had definitely been trying to communicate with me. But what was it trying to say? And why? Vainly trying to comprehend what I'd seen and what it all meant, I just stood there, dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep the rest of the night. I just sat in bed waiting for the morning announcement.
総員起床時間だよ。最終防衛学園3日目の朝になりました。今日も偉大な人類のため艱難辛苦なんのその野蛮下劣な旧敵から愛する学園を守り抜こうね。
Okay. We're gonna pause. No. We're going to save because I have to go to sleep because I have to go to work tomorrow. Wah, 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 wah. So, okay, that was auto-saved. But thank you for coming to my live stream, and I'll be streaming this again, probably again tomorrow, for a long time because it's a very long game, and I promised that I would stream it. So, yep, it's gonna be continued for a long time. Thank you for coming. I had fun playing with you, and let's enjoy 100 Light.